Hi everyone, I am P. Sangeetha, Assistant Professor in English, Kamadhenu Arts and Science College. In this video, we are going to see about the poem One Day I Wrote Her Name, written by Edmund Spenser. First, let's see about Edmund Spenser. The exact place and date of his birth is not known, but it is believed that he was born in the year 1552 or 1553 in London. He was educated in the classics at the Merchant Taylors School and Cambridge University. He was a non-dramatic poet. His best-known work is Fairy Queen. It is an epic poem and also the longest poem in English. His first major poetic work is The Shepherd's Calendar. It was published in the year 1579. He was died on January 13, 1599 in Westminster. Now let's see about the poem. This poem is also known as Sonnet 75. It is a part in Amroti. Amroti was published in the year 1595. It includes a cycle of 89 sonnets. The volume was titled as Amroti and Epithalamion. It describes about Spenser's courtship and marriage to his second wife, Elizabeth Boyle. This poem is a 14-line sonnet. The rhyme scheme follows the usual pattern of Spenserian sonnet AB, AB, CD, CD, EF, EF, GG. It is written in iambic pentameter. This poem is composed by an octave and sestet. In the octave, the poet explains his feelings and talks about destructive properties of time. In the sestet, the poet would find a solution. He is hopeful that his verse will be able to eternize the memory of the beloved and transfigure her into a heavenly figure. The major themes mentioned in the poem are time and poetry. Time that destroys feelings, poetry that will eternize feelings. Now let's see what's the poem about. One day I wrote her name upon the strand, but came the waves and washed it away. Again I wrote it with a second hand, but came the tide and made my pains his prey. As the poem begins with one day, it seems that the speaker is recalling some past events of his life. Our speaker is at the seashore, most probably with his mistress. That day he wrote her beloved's name upon the shore, but the waves came and erased the name he wrote. The speaker wrote his girlfriend's name for the second time. Again the high tide came and affected it. Vain man, said she, that dost in vain assail a mortal thing so to immortalize, for I myself shall like to this decay, and make my name be wiped out likewise. From this point, the poem turns into the conversational tone. The speaker's lady love now speaks for the first time. This is actually rare to have a conversation in the middle of a short poem. She calls the speaker a proud man. She tells him that he is making useless attempt to immortalize a mortal thing. Not so, let baser things devise to die in dust, but you shall live by fame. From these two lines, the speaker replies to his lady love statement. His answer is negative. He says that such a thing will not happen. According to the lover, inferior things may devise to disappear, but his beloved will live through fame, that is, in stories and in people's hearts. My verse your virtues rare shall eternize, and in the heavens write your glorious name. Where Venus death shall all the world subdue, our love shall live and later life renew. From these last four lines, the speaker vows to eternalize his mistress' rare qualities in his poetry. He will write such poems in praise of her goodness that she will live in the reader's minds and that will basically immortalize her. The lover will write his beloved's splendid name in the poetic vault. When death shall gain control over all the world, it will be unable to do any harm to his verse. Thank you.